Well, it's Thursday afternoon. How is everybody doing out there? Sonny's Place, Dutch Off-Grid Homesteading. Hello, hello. Tractors, trucks, and pups. Okay, well, we're waiting on some people to get in here. As you know, if you type !wheel in the chat, our Stream Elements bot will give you the link to the form you can type your channel name into, where everybody has an equal opportunity to get picked to get their channel up on the screen. And at the suggestion of a couple things, a couple people, we have also instituted a bypass the wheel thing. If you want to get on the wheel right away, well, super chats bypass the wheel. So if you give us a super chat, we will go to your page here as promptly as possible. So that's something a little bit new. Britton Farm Homestead. Good afternoon. Geeky Gardens. Let's see who all else is here. We also want to remind you that if you would like to help show your support for the channel, a perfect way to do that is become a member of Smudge's Peoples. And Smudge's, you all know, is our mascot dog, which pretty much the entire homesteading community has adopted as a mascot. And so Smudge's Peoples, click the join button right underneath the stream here, and there's some different options you can elect there, and we'd be very, very pleased to have you as a member of Smudge's Peoples. And of course, if you are, your name will be displayed at the beginning and end of every stream we do, as well as some other fun things throughout. We do give some gifts away to those people that help us. We pay back, and we appreciate you all very much. So what you see on the screen here right now, this is some of the things we look at on your channel. We look at what your channel name is. In some cases, I'm not going to say it's not appropriate because it may be your personal name. A lot of people use their personal name on a channel. But if your name is Sue Smith, that is not a good idea to have your channel named Sue Smith. There's just too many Sue Smiths in the world. So if, on the other hand, your name is extremely long, that too may not be a good idea. The whole idea of having the channel name appropriately is to make it easy for people to find your channel. You'd like to be able to run across somebody in a public setting, especially after this social distancing is eradicated, and say, yeah, I've got a YouTube channel. It's called such and such. So that they can just, in their memory banks, go to YouTube, type in that channel name as you just told them, so they'll get maybe close, maybe they don't have the spelling right, sort of thing. If you don't spell words correctly, you'd better tell them. Or better yet, just go out and get business cards and hand them a business card. But that way they can come in and type that channel name in and find your channel. Some of the other things we're going to talk about, the art, their channel art, that includes your banner, your icon, your channel description, how it's written, make sure that your email is in the proper location, and also hopefully you'll have links to other social media platforms. Talk a little bit about do's and don'ts in playlists, a quick peek at your thumbnails, just some overall viewpoints, perhaps pointing something out to you that you've just never seen before. The overall channel presentation, how you have your channel laid out, and if you have a channel trailer, and if you have featured videos, and so on and so forth.
Paul is asking if you can put spaces in his channel name. That's okay.
You can. You can rename it. Yes, you can rename it. Matter of fact, that probably would not be a bad idea to go Dutch space, off space, grid space, homesteading, and capitalize each word. I would think that would look very good. And if you're just changing your channel name, you're good to go to do that, because you won't lose any subscribers, and everybody subscribed, it just automatically switches to those folks. So I'm not saying to start a new channel, I'm saying to alter your current channel name. Dutch off-grid homesteading, but, yes, Dutch, I see the but. Okay. All right. So, by all means, feel free to consider that. I know that YouTube does not let you change it too frequently, but I do know of channels that have changed it more than once. So, good afternoon, making lemonade for lemons, J Love Adventures, Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. Who else? I know there was others came in. Special thank you. So I'll do it now. I'll do it at the end. Anybody wearing blue on their names, those are our moderators. And if you act up, they will act appropriately, either with removing your comment, or if necessary, they will remove you from the channel for a short period of time. And we have some great moderators, and they work here because they love doing YouTube. Brandon Jackson Vlogs, hi, how you doing? So please pay special attention to our moderators. Now, those folks that have the green attire on, those are people that are channel members. Now, we do have some moderators that are also channel members, and those are easy to spot because they will have a special emoji behind the name. They'll have a smudge picture of various sorts. For example, Doug has a black and white smudge. Sonny's Place, yep. If you act up, the mods they'll lay the hammer down, and but they're a great bunch. They are an absolutely great bunch, and they don't hammer without reason. Autism in the Garden, Hicks family. Hello, how you doing? So, to get your name on the wheel, you can type, and I'll just do it here for you, ! Wheel in the chat.
Daryl, you can't see anything. Are you showing them what to do? Oh, okay. I see what you did. Okay.
Okay.
I need some wine.
Oh my goodness. So anyway, you just type ! Wheel in the chat, and our Stream Elements bot will give you the link to the wheel. Now, also at the suggestion of a couple folks, we decided to institute this, try it a little bit. If you want to bypass the wheel, we will certainly acknowledge, we always acknowledge super chats, but if you want your name brought up as soon as possible, because maybe you can't stay or something like that, and you really want us to look at your channel, just pop a super chat in there, and they're the next ones up. Very simple. So we appreciate all of you. Thanks for being here. And for right now, let's go ahead and let's go spin the wheel. Got a few names on it. All right. So if anybody's got any questions with anything that we do here, please go ahead and just type in the chat and ask. Mama Z's Texas Kitchen is the first victim that we drew here today. And I want you to note here that the search that I use, this is on a separate computer from the one we are doing the live stream with, is not signed in. If you notice right up here in the upper right hand corner. Is that not showing up here? Here we go. Yeah. We're not signed in. The reason we do that is because somebody that is not subscribed to your channel, when they come to your channel page, there is a location there that YouTube has supplied you with a place for what is called a channel trailer, which is simply a short video, generally 30 seconds to 3 minutes in length, that is a quick introduction to your channel. So, let's go see if we can find Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. It looks like Mama Z's has 657 subscribers right at this moment, with 126 videos. So let's go look at the channel. Okay. First impressions on the homepage. Nice, clean, easy to read banner. Lots of information on this banner. It says new videos twice a week, live chats Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday cooking shows. So live chats on Mondays and Wednesdays, and a live cooking show at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So all of those times are Central Standard. You have to adjust to your own time zone if you're coming in from a different one. But no, nice looking banner. The background in the unfocused type shot, where you can see it's something. What kind of flowers are those? Do you know, Sherry?
Texas bluebonnets, probably.
Texas bluebonnets is the assumption given here.
Is that correct?
Texas bluebonnets. I thought that was a hat.
They're flowers, Texas bluebonnets.
All right. So, nice looking banner. Let's jump right back to the description on the channel here. Welcome to Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. Let's cook. I have a live Saturday morning cooking show called What's on the Plate with Mama Z at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, where we have an interactive chat, cooking demonstration, and fun weekly meal ideas. On Monday afternoons at 1:30, I host a 30-minute devotional and prayer time. It is a Christian base, but all are welcome. We also have a Wednesday night live chat at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time for catching up and updates on our family and channel. I also upload weekly videos on cooking and my container gardening. We live in an apartment just north of Houston, Texas, but working on getting back to our family farm in North Texas. But in the meantime, we are learning the skills we need to be homesteaders, and we feel we are being called to be. So come with us on our journey. Welcome to Mama Z's Texas Kitchen, and has given you a snail mail address where you can send her all kinds of things. So anything you can fit in a mailbox, you can send to this post office box here.
Fried steak Saturday. I'm going to be there so I can have some.
Well, I was going to say, if she's doing a cooking show, when does she do the eating show?
Probably right after the cooking show.
Right after the cooking show.
Yeah.
But she turns off the camera. She don't want you to see her eat.
Yeah, Keith gets to participate.
Okay. Email address is in the proper location. She has links to Facebook, Amazon, Square Store, doTERRA, Teespring Store, PayPal, and Patreon. So.
She also does. Did you say Avon?
No. I did not say Avon.
I thought she used to have Avon.
I thought she did too, but I don't see it here now. So.
She's an Avon lady.
Okay. Jump back, take a quick peek here at the playlist. She has more than one of those. And we are going to just glance at a couple to see if she remembered. Oh. Okay. Well, this is interesting. I'm not sure I agree with your description. Your description says upcoming live streams, and I think these are all past tense, past live streams. But here's something that you probably should not have and maybe didn't know it was here. You have a private video listed in this playlist, so that's something you may want to go address and edit out. Like I say, I'm just not real sure that I agree with this, as I'm not sure, and I don't know that you can have a playlist of upcoming live streams. So we'll back out of that one. We'll let you correct that as necessary. Let's look at garden videos. And I don't see a description. Mama Z, I'm surprised. All right.
Love the colors. They're bright.
Oh, she's got some nice looking thumbnails here. Nice looking thumbnails. But I don't see a description. All right. Take a peek at some thumbnails here. Let me bring this down. So, wait a minute. Widen this out. We'll try to get the last 18 or so of these videos on the screen, about right there. All right, let's just talk here momentarily about the videos. Nothing wrong with having text on a thumbnail if it enhances the content. If it adds something to the content. If it doesn't add anything, there's no reason to have the text, and at that point it just becomes filler and more in the weeds to look through. If you do have text, you got to have it big enough on the thumbnail you can read it, and this is where I am afraid that you're falling just a little bit short on this, Mama Z. You have to keep in mind you have a fair percentage of your viewers are watching your videos on. By the way, folks, I'm down that lower left-hand corner, but you're watching the videos on one of these little rectangular boxes here that I'm holding up in front of the camera. And the chances are they're not going to be able to read that tiny writing. The coloring is great. This one is very good. This one, the homemade Sloppy Joe from scratch, that is, if it would have stood out a little bit more, if you would have outlined it in something darker or made the contrast a little bit higher. The weekly prayer here, the text on the left-hand side, without the magnifying glass, it's way too small. Look here, you even put a magnifying glass on this one, but you didn't do it over here where it says Live Wednesday. Now, something else she's doing here, and everybody in here can pick up from this, you can add a little something to your own thumbnails. Every one of our thumbnails, upper left-hand corner, has, well, let me, we'll just circle this one right here. I don't know if I can do two different things at the same time or not. Sure can. There we go. Where I circled in red, there's a little, I'm going to call it like an avatar type thing. It's the Texas flag symbol, similar to what she uses on her banner. But that's in the upper right-hand corner of every one of her thumbnails. So that way, if her video is competing, which they all do, if it's competing on a page like this, it would be very easy to pick out her thumbnail. Okay, so we're going to move on back to the home page very quickly here. And she has modified her homepage slightly. She's taken her uploads container and stacked it vertically. Has added a canning video playlist in a horizontal fashion. Cooking with Mama Z back to a vertical stack. Garden videos into a horizontal pattern. What's on the plate? We're back to vertical. So very nice with what you've done as far as aligning this. But if you notice over here, we'll just kind of point this out here real quickly. The uploads, there's no place for you to put any kind of description. It just doesn't exist. That's one reason I would tend to move this down more toward the bottom of the list. When we get down here, canning video, here's your description. Right here in front for everybody to see. Cooking with Mama Z, here's your description. Garden videos, no description. Here's your description. Here's your description. So that's where the description really jumps out at you. Mama Z's, any questions about anything we talked about? And hopefully, maybe just a different viewpoint, maybe give you some ideas on different things you can do on your channel. And with that, let's go ahead, go back to the wheel, give her another spin, and see who else we can get. Okay, time to go overseas.
And he did. He changed his name. He put spaces in.
Maybe. All right, let's okay. Did you go to change that right away here, Dutch? I guess I need to know. Doesn't look like I'm spelling anything wrong. There it is. Okay. No, he has not changed it yet.
Well, it's not. It doesn't. Even though he did, it's not taking effect yet.
Okay. All right. 830 subscribers, 17 videos. Yes, he has changed it. It's in the process of getting repopulated. So Dutch off-grid homesteading. And you've made some changes since the last time I was on your homepage here. And I guess since he just changed his name, he's probably going to want to change his banner here now, since that's all together. So when you change your banner here, Dutch, make your lettering have a higher contrast to the background, so it makes it a little bit easier to see. And you can do that either with a different color, or by a border around it, or a background skin underneath it that's maybe semi-transparent, but it's an offsetting color. So there's a number of different ways to do that. He's got 830 subscribers. Let's jump back to the About page and see what he has to say about himself. Wait a minute. There was something I didn't notice. I didn't notice because it's not here. Dutch, you need a channel trailer. Channel trailer, 30 seconds to 3-minute video clip that is a teaser about your channel. It tells a little bit about what to expect here, who you are, just something to draw people in. Very short teaser video. Okay, YouTube description reads as follows. Hey, I'm Paul. I live in the Netherlands. Welcome to my channel about doing as much as possible yourself at home. I don't live in the country. I live in the city. I bought the house where I live in and have a small garden from 15 by 20 meters. So, and he made that into feet for those of us here in the States that think meters are the electric things that hang on the side of the house. Year 2020. I like to more DIY vlogs once a month or more with gardening. A new idea I have is to do something like raised beds on top of the roof of my garage and kitchen, and animals and projects in and around my homestead. That's why I started with vlogging, is so we can learn from each other, and not only in my country, but worldwide. These days possible because of the internet and YouTube. Maybe we could build a worldwide community. Please subscribe and put a thumb up. It really will help my channel. And if you like my vlogs, hit the bell for notifications for future vlogs. See you soon. Every Friday at 3:30 p.m. U.S. Eastern Standard Time, I do a live stream. So he converted the time to Eastern Standard in the United States. So just, I'm curious, Doug, if you would put in the chat, what time is that for you?
Doug?
Dutch.
Oh, okay, so Doug.
If I did, I meant Dutch. Dutch. So if it's 3:30 Eastern Standard Time for us here, what time is that for you? Right now it's 5:30 Eastern Standard Time, so. All right. Email address, Facebook, PayPal, Instagram links. We will see here that he has some playlists. We're just going to open a couple, see if he has descriptions. And there is a description here. And look, there's Smudge. He's got a Smudge shirt on. Or he's holding up a Smudge shirt. And let's just open this one. And you have another description here. Into the videos. All right, let's just talk about a couple of your thumbnails here. Big thing about thumbnails is clarity and being able to focus in on things. So you've got a couple here that are a little bit on the dark side, and I'm sure you're aware of this. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. But like this one here, I see you're trying to display fireworks, but I'm not sure that that this picture does it justice. You may have, and in the case of this, if you have done a video about like a fireworks display, there's absolutely nothing wrong with using a free picture of fireworks from a site like Pixabay or something like that, a public domain professional image, where because fireworks are tough. They are a tough thing to photograph. And as long as your thumbnail has the content that you're displaying in your video, it's not misleading. So, just a thought. This is another one. It's just a little bit dark. This could maybe be corrected some in a photo editing environment. Okay. See what you've done with your homepage here. You've put your uploads into a vertical stack. You don't have a lot of content here yet. You only have 6, 12, 17 videos, so you're still growing on your videos. I'd concentrate on getting some more content created before I do much more on this front page. So, Dutch, thank you so much for being here. It's always great to see you in the stream. And
oh, Paul, yeah, you can go out and go Pixabay, and those are free copyrighted pictures. You can use them as your thumbnails. Yeah,
as long what you want, you don't want to use a picture of something that's not relevant to the content of your video. For example, you would not want a picture of a sailing ship on a beautiful lake or something, and your video content be about your garden. They just don't relate. But you could certainly do a professional type picture of, say, vegetables or something like that. That would relate to the garden. As long as your thumbnail has a good solid relationship to the content within your video, yeah, that's perfectly fine. And some good sites are Pixabay, Pexels, and we have promoted a lot of those sites on Tuesday nights. So, okay, Dutch Off-Grid Homesteading. Thank you so much for being here. You can put together a little trailer video. Yes, that's true. It is not your own.
But it's royalty free.
But it's royalty free. So you don't have to pay for it. You don't have to pay for it.
Yes,
so.
You can do that with the banner also, if that's what you want to do.
Yes. Yes, you can. Absolutely.
Kira, you are one busy, busy lady. Feel free to come to Ohio and, we have a lot here to keep you busy.
Okay. Another spin here. Tractors, trucks, and pups. Tractors, trucks, and pups. Tractors, trucks, and pups. 95 subscribers, 123 videos. Let's go check out this channel.
Oh. No channel name on the band.
Love the picture.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, love the picture. Hopefully that's copyright free. Typically, and I really think you should do this somewhere here, you should have your channel name up here. You could, just the best way to do that, I'm not sure, with this picture. Perhaps if the picture were resized just a little bit differently, you could have it like tractor, trucks, and pups written on the top part of the door, if they could see just a little bit more of the door. Just a thought. But yeah, that's great. You've got a video here in your trailer video area that's almost 6 minutes long, and this does not appear to be what I'm going to call a channel trailer. So, I would just kind of take a peek at it. What you want here? You want something that's going to more talk about you, talk about your channel. Relatively short item. That's why they call it a trailer. And to gather people's interest. And right there's where it fits. Let's go take a peek at your description on your About page. And it reads as follows. My name is Braden, and I strive to make videos that you will enjoy, either if you're 1 or 100, although none of my videos are made for kids, according to Copa. This is just for the reason to make it so you can still comment and have all the features. If I choose made for kids, most of the features would be banned. With that being said, it is safe for younger kids, and all my videos are clean and family friendly, and my videos focus on the name of my channel. Here you can see toys, both big and small, along with tractors and trucks. And last but certainly not least, I do plenty of footage of dogs and occasionally other animals too. Come along and see all my adventures I get to see and experience. For as that is the reason I create this channel, because I love filming, I enjoy sharing what I see going on, enjoy the videos, and if you would ever like to see a certain type of video, please let me know in the comment section of a video, and I will do my best to film it. Brady. Okay. I'm going to say a couple things here. I don't want you to take this in a harsh manner, but your description, while it gives a lot of information, is very difficult to read. It does not flow well. It's a mouthful. I don't know that I would include any of this stuff in here about being not for kids and Copa and all that. If you just say you will find my channel to be family friendly, that's it. That's all you need. That's all you need. You don't need to go into detail. If I choose made for kids, most of the features be banned. You don't need any of that in there. You really don't. As long as if you want to advertise the fact that everything's family friendly, there's nothing wrong with that either. But I would do that, and then I would stop. When you create a video description, try to have no more than 3 lines per paragraph. So 3 lines of text maximum, then a blank space, then 3 more lines and a blank space, and 3 more lines and a blank space, because the majority of folks, when they see all this together like this, they won't read it. They won't read it. If it's just a couple lines, 2 or 3 lines, with the blank space, they read it. And that's just the way people are. I mean, it may sound dumb, but it's a proven fact. So I would like to see you kind of regenerate some of this. Like I say, you got a lot of information here. You have, and I guess on the risk of, I'm going to step a little bit out on a limb here. Can I ask your approximate age bracket? That, you know, how old are you currently? Are you high school age? You young adult? I'm looking for him to say something here.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not seeing him come out there, but one of the things you need here is you need an email.
13.
13, okay. And because of your age, make sure your parents are okay. I'm assuming that your parents know exactly what you're doing, that they know you have a YouTube channel, that they're aware. But one of the things that you'll find to be very important with YouTube is a way for other content creators. I mean, if you're gonna jump into the adult world of content creators, they need to have a way to get a hold of you. And the best way to do that is via email. So YouTube provides you a space on the About page where you can put in that email where it stays behind a captcha screen. So in other words, it's not plain text sticking out there in the front of everything. So your email should be there in case another content creator wants to get a hold of you. You have listed your brother's channel here as a link, and of course that's also up here on the banner. If you have Facebook or other social media platforms, if you do Instagram or Pinterest or any of those, this is a great place to add that information as well. Let's go back, see if you have any playlists, and you do. So we're just going to look at a couple, see if you've added that all-important description. And you did. Keep in mind, this description, you can make this pretty detailed. You can get a lot of information here. You don't want to make it too short. So, but you do have description there, and that's fabulous. And we'll take a peek at this one. And again, you've got description, and that's fabulous. All right. Take a peek at your thumbnails. You get the last 18 on the screen here. Okay, in just glancing over the thumbnails here, and this is something you can do. Which one of these, there's 18 thumbnails on the page right now that we're showing you. Do any of these catch your eye more than the other ones? I mean, which one does your eye gravitate to as this is the most interesting to me? Now, I know that's a subjective thing, but you're going to find that pictures that are well taken, well lit, sharply focused, subject being centered, those are all big plus things. This one, 2 videos ago, from 3 weeks ago, says won't start. That's a well done thumbnail. The mower is the center part of the thumbnail. Won't start is the perfect amount of lettering on it, and then you detail that in the title. That's a great thumbnail. You've got some good thumbnails. You've got some very, very good thumbnails.
For 13, he's done very well.
He's done very well. Absolutely. I am not a fan of the black sidebars, which indicates to me it's typically done with a phone in a portrait mode. Very nice. So I think you're really coming along. Let's take a look at your homepage, see what you've done on that. Like I say, I think you need to put together a trailer video that should be 30 seconds to 3 minutes in length. You have taken your uploads container, put it into a vertical stack, and then you use a default container called Popular Uploads, and then you drop down to one of your playlists in your playlist. So here's a thought. This Popular Uploads, I would eliminate this from your front page. Now here's why. You say, but those are my most popular videos. Well, look at the dates on them. Okay, a year ago, a year ago, a year ago, a year ago, a year ago.
He would like you to check his description again. He's changed it.
Oh, he's changed it already.
Mm-hmm.
I can already tell you.
Yeah.
I can already tell you this description is much better. All family, small along with trucks. I'll tell you what, this is 100% better. There are some areas here where an English teacher would jump on you a little bit, maybe with some capitalization and some sentencing structure, but it's much easier to read. It's much easier to read. It's 1,000% better than where you started. Nice job. Nicely done. Okay. So I would do away with Popular Uploads because everything here's a year old. I'll just do away with it. If people want to know what your popular uploads are, they can go into videos. They can sort them that way. And that shows them. All right. Tractors?
He said yes. My teacher wouldn't be happy about that.
Well, it wouldn't hurt to, if you ever have a doubt and you have the resources behind you, like if you're still in a school or something like that, it never hurts to ask for some assistance too.
I think like I said, for 13, you've done very good.
You're doing a fabulous job. Outstanding for your age, young man.
There's a lot of adults that can't do it.
Outstanding for your age. All right, great job. Tractors, trucks, and pups, thank you so much for being here. I hope you learned something here today. Let's go get another channel. And we've already done Dutch, so we will just spin it again. Look at this. Dutch, you better go buy a lottery ticket.
Kira.
Homestead Dreaming.
It's been a while. She was weed eating. I wonder if she's still in here.
Homestead Dreaming. All right. Well, hers is going to be pretty quick here anyway, because she just has done a fabulous job with her channel. She's got a great channel to go look at to get ideas and see some great ways to do things. Homestead Dreaming is the journey, not the destination. Is this what it was that had apple trees on?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, Sherry was telling me that Kira had an apple tree stolen out of her front yard. They stole the whole tree. They just ripped it out of the ground. Crazy days. So, she's got a 2-minute channel trailer here. Welcome to Homestead Dreaming. Nicely done. The banner is nice, clear, and crisp. Conglomeration of various pictures with a banner embedded on top of it. Nicely done. So let's go to the About page. And the description reads as follows. Welcome, dreamers. We are Kira and Steve, and this is our journey. We're homestead dreaming, meaning that we aspire to someday have many acres of our own to cultivate, but until then, we are making the most of the space we have. We are slowly but surely trying to become as self-sufficient as we can be on our tiny 1/5 of an acre lot in northeast Oklahoma, zone 6B. So grab a drink, and I hope you enjoy the ride as we navigate the ins and outs of growing our own food, caring for our livestock, and stocking our shelves. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. We love for you to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you will be notified when a new video is uploaded. Email address properly placed, links to Amazon, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Playlists include a number of them, so we are just going to open a couple at random. And yes, nicely done descriptions. Very nicely done. And looking at the thumbnails, let me open the page up here a little bit. We'll get the last 18 of them up. All right. Okay, Kira, if you're in the chat, and if I have to be picky, which it's my job to be picky, this one's too dark, and this one's too dark. Other than that, I'd say you're pretty spot on here. Nice job. Very nice job. Jumping back to your home page. All right, folks, this is a channel that you should often refer to see the right way, at least wise, in our humble opinion, the right way to lay out your channel. Shows a lot of care about her channel, that it's important to her, that she spends some time with it and keeps it looking nice and interesting, and just plain a nice job. I'm curious about your tree, though. If you're in there, did they? Was there any broken glass along something? Did a car rip it out of there, or what happened? So maybe somebody can find out what how her tree got ripped off. That's crazy. It took the whole tree.
Yep.
Left a hole in the ground.
Yep.
All right. Let me nope, still linked, okay. Give the wheel another spin here. Highland Homestead. $178 subscribers, 87 videos. Nice looking place. Nice picture. And it seems to me that we have asked them in the past once that if this is their place, and I think they replied that it was. Do you remember?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They live in New York.
The only thing that's missing here is your channel name. So here's your options. You can make a sign and plant it out here in the ground and go take another picture, or you can just kind of overlay this with Highland Homestead. It better completes this. Plus, it makes it harder for somebody to steal your work, your picture. Channel trailer, 2 minutes and 33 seconds. Intro to our homestead. Great name. Just plus. Let's go look at the About page. Description reads as follows. Welcome to our homestead channel. We are located in Western New York in the Southern Tier. Eva, also known as Go-Go Mama, and Dave, also known as Big Daddy. We have 17-acre property with a log cabin and a beautiful barn full of animals in it. Beautiful barn full of animals in it. It just doesn't quite sound right to me, but all right. We will be focused on homesteading. This will include fun vlogs of our journey of life around the homestead, barnyard follies of the animals, country life with video of the property. Hunting includes turkey, deer, bear, and small game. Fishing in our pond, which includes smallmouth bass, rock bass, carp, sunfish, cook, clean, and eat. I'm a country girl living out her dream of having a homestead, gardening with canning flowers and wildlife we see here on a daily basis. We will also be harvesting vegetables and animals also. Lots goes on at all times on the homestead, so sit back and enjoy the ride with us. We always try to keep it as real as possible here on the homestead. Thanks for watching and joining us as we try to put out vlogs daily. Email address is here in the proper location, and I notice you do not have any links down here to any other social media platforms or web page or anything else. There are some things in your write-up here. The general content is great. It's wonderful. But for some reason, it doesn't read well. There's some grammatical issues here. Just for example, this doesn't read right to me. Fishing in our pond, which includes smallmouth bass, rock bass, carp, sunfish, cook, clean, and eat. I can't follow that in my mind. There was something else here where you repeated yourself with something. Full of animals in it. Be focused on setting.
Western New York.
Yeah, I think the overall content here is great. It just needs a little bit of refreshing to make it a cleaner read. So let's go look at your playlist, and you've got some good playlists. So we'll open up here a couple at random, and good deal. You've got. Got a description on that one. We'll check another one. And again, got a description. Great. Thumbnails. Okay. So just glancing at your thumbnails. Some of them, I think, is outstanding. In the first place, if you're going to have text on them, and you make it so that it's legible, so that people can read it and it stands out, it's fabulous. Quick examples of that. The text on this jumps right out. I'm not sure I care for the spacing, but I understand why you did it. This one, just outstanding. This one, not so much. It tends to blend in. This one, not so much. It just, even though it's the bright green, it's tougher to see. This is another one. The word grow is the one that just, it blends into the background. With the red text here. Now, if this text were outlined in a different color to increase the contrast, it would be so much better. The second thing you want to remember about text on a thumbnail, it has to add to the content. Has to add to what's going there. So you don't want to duplicate your work. So let's go back to your most recent video here from 3 hours ago. You have text on your thumbnail that says log cabin bathroom renovation. And you have that as exactly the same name as the title of the video. That doesn't make a lot of sense. And you've done that on a number of these. Uh-oh, I have a smudge coming. Hi, Smudge. Hi, Smudge. Easy, easy. I don't even hear Sherry calling for you. All right. So, and you have some other ones like that. The roasting the Crockers. It's exactly the same thing on the thumbnail as it is your title. The grow light system. You've repeated it in the title here. So that it kind of makes it redundant. It's taken away from it instead of adding to it. All right, let's jump back to your home page, see what you've done on your arrangement here.
Just got all your spit all over me.
Uploads, default container, that's fine. Everybody has that. And then you've elected to use something called recent activities. I don't recommend any other. I don't recommend any other default containers to utilize on the front page. If you're gonna alter your front page, personalize it to make it your own, do so. Use your playlists. Do them individually. Stress that this is your channel and you care about it, and you're just not going to take some default container that YouTube has supplied you with and make it yours. Sherry, I need for you to say something so I can. Yep, say something so I can go ahead and refresh the wheel over here.
I'm wiping slobber off of me.
Yes, I got it too.
Smudge is a Great Pyrenees Saint Bernard, so he was destined to be huge. And the picture you see down there in the right-hand corner of where it says two-family homestead, that is Smudge. And he's really not a puppy anymore. He will be 4 in September. Yes. Jessica's daughter just loves Smudge. In fact, in October, she went home with quite a bit of his hair.
All right. I hear him running up and down the steps.
Yes. He's fine.
All right, we're spinning the wheel again. Get another channel up here. Okay, Autism in the Garden, Hicks family.
Sonny, when I was a kid, I always wanted a St. Bernard. My father told me when I had my own house, I could have one. Little did I know, I would have to wait all this time.
Autism in the Garden, Hicks family, 79 subscribers, 87 videos. And let's just start off here on the front page. Nice shot of some roses, it looks like to me. Sherry, those are roses, are
Yes,
they not?
They sure look like it.
All right, so nice shot of some roses. But I think, again, my opinion, I like to see the name of the channel up there. This makes it cleaner. You have no channel trailer, and it's a complete default area for your entire front page here. Let's go look at the About page in the description. It says, "Hi everyone, welcome to the garden. My name is Kachira." Did I say that correctly? Kachira? "I welcome you to my channel and my life. I have 2 children, both of which are autistic, as am I. And we shoot videos of day-to-day cooking, playing, gardening, and much, much more. I welcome you to sit back and enjoy. Comment with any questions. We love interacting with our fans." And you have an email address hidden behind the CAPTCHA, and Facebook page, and a GoFundMe. Okay, I'm not sure what that's all about, but I see that you have a link to a GoFundMe here. Some different things you could put in this description to garnish more interest is, in essence, you have said it here. We shoot videos of day-to-day cooking, playing, gardening, and much, much more. But if you expanded on that a little bit, for example, here you will find cooking videos complete with recipes. And you will find us harvesting fruits and vegetables from our 30 by 50 foot garden or whatever it might be. Or if it's a raised bed garden, or if it's container gardening, or whatever type of gardening it is you're doing. Maybe it's not even vegetable. Maybe it's more flower gardening. I don't know. It doesn't say here, but there's so much more you could expand this on, and you could build this out a little bit more. When you do, just remember, no more than 3 lines without having a white space between it. Keep it easy to read. Don't use big words that are hard to pronounce. I hope I didn't butcher your name too badly here. Kichira. I'm hoping I did that right. Okay, let's go see your playlists. You have one playlist. Little Chase and Friends. And you do have a description in here. All right. Let's jump over to your video page, and we're going to take a peek here at some of your thumbnails. Now, you can certainly you have enough content. You can create more playlists. And based upon different subjects of your videos. If you have gardening videos, you can do a gardening playlist. If you have family game videos, you could have a playlist of family games. Hopefully you can just kind of go from that, and I maybe spawned a couple ideas for you. So looking at your thumbnails, the last 18 of them here, let me get a little picky about some of these. I do not know.
Autism in the Garden, are you still in the chat?
I don't know if this is snow on the ground or what this is. It's difficult to tell what this is about. And I'm not telling. I can't tell from the title of the video.
Daddy does, Cecilia.
You have some good pictures here. You have some great facial expressions. I think it's just a matter of just developing those a little bit more. Go back to your home page. You just have the uploads. When you get some more playlists created, you can then start incorporating those into your front page here. All in all, I think you're doing a good job. And maybe some folks in here are going to start picking up and following you here. So, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you very much.
Doing well, Gingy. How are you? Yeah, Mama Z, they were so close every time, and now poof, they're not here. Oh well. On to the next channel. Yep, they could have, Sonny. You're right. They're allowed to.
All right. Homestead, engraving, business, and life. Let's go find this channel.
Patty, how are ya? Sit down, Julie.
Homestead, engraving, business, and life. 51 subscribers, 44 videos.
You stink.
Okay. Nice looking banner. And what you've done here is very good, easy to read. Just keep in mind this is more for people in the chat. If you do a banner that you're using any type of a script type font, be cautious. If it flows too much, there's a high percentage of people that can't read it. As crazy as that may sound. So, but this is pretty good. Like what I'm seeing here, there could be, if I were really nitpicking, there could be a little bit more contrast. You could have outlined the text in a dark brown, just maybe a 2 or 3 point dark brown. So there's no trailer video. So that's something you can do. You can make yourself a trailer video. Trailer videos, 30 seconds to 3 minutes. And it's just what it says. It's there to entice people to get more into your channel. It's a quick introduction, and it tells people what to expect and what they're going to find here and what your channel's all about. Speaking of about, we'll jump back to your about page and read your description. It is as follows. We are Matt and Sarah. We run our online laser engraving business from home. We sell primarily online. We have 4 children. We are looking for new ways to be more present with our family. We enjoy being together, gardening, taking care of animals, and learning the homesteading lifestyle. We will be sharing videos every week of our day-to-day life. Email address is here, and you have a link that's just titled down here, what we do. Well, normally I probably wouldn't do this, but we are going to go take a peek. And this is taking us to an Etsy store for homestead engraving. And some of the different products that you make. Okay. So I'm curious. Yeah, they're here. This is more for me, I guess, than anybody else. Is this laser engraving? Is that what you're doing here? I don't have the time to go through your videos right now, but I'm just curious if that's what you're doing here. It's laser engraving. I think it is. Playlists. You have some, and you have a nice selection of playlists here. So I'm just going to open up a couple at random just to see if you've added descriptions to those. No description. I love that that thumbnail though. Like yes. And all right, let's try this one. Again, no description. And you have a private video in this playlist. That's kind of a no-no. The reason for that is nobody wants to go into a playlist and see private videos, deleted videos. It's a shame that YouTube doesn't have a mechanism in that you can have those in there for your benefit and it not show to others, but they don't. So if you have a private video in a playlist, this is how it shows up. And then, of course, some people become upset when the wind blows wrong. So, jump back out of this, take a peek at some of your thumbnails. Try to get them lined up here on the page. There we go. All right. Overall, just glancing back at this, very, very nice job on your thumbnails in general. Very, very nice job. I see you have apparently a 5-part series on building a greenhouse. And I'll kind of throw one out here for you that what seems to be popular is after somebody has done a series of videos on the overall construction and how they did it, that all in all here you've got 10, 20, 30, 40, you got about 50 minutes of video here for this 5-part segment. If you were to take that, and obviously I've not seen these, so I can't say exactly, but I have seen some where they have condensed like 5 videos into one that's 5 minutes long by just turning off the sound and blowing through them very, very quickly. And those seem to get a lot of views. The other thing I'm noticing here is based upon the quality of your thumbnails and stuff, I think you deserve to have more views than what you appear to be getting here. So my first question is, are you a member of Small YouTube Homesteaders? If not, that would be a good group for you to go join. When you're first getting started, even after you've been on YouTube for a number of years, YouTube doesn't give a squat about you. They could care less. YouTube is YouTube. It's all business to them, and it's just the way it is. It's business. You're going to be the one that's going to have to promote your videos. You're going to be the one that has to knock on the doors, get the doors open, make people aware of your channel. And one of the ways you do that is you become a social butterfly, and you promote your videos in places like Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter.
Any social media.
Yeah, any social media platform. In that you participate in various live streams. Don't just go sit and be a bump on the log, but become an active participant. Broussard Homestead, I saw your video today. Congratulations on getting that join feature. So just keep that in mind. From what I see here in your thumbnails, your channel content, stick with it. Do some self-promotion, and I think obviously with our country the way it is right now, with the social distancing, we get out of this. I would suggest that you make it a plan to attend some meetups in your area. I'm not sure where your area is. Didn't list that in the About page, did it?
Mm-mm.
No.
Yeah, ours may be the first meetup of the year.
It may be. So I don't know where you're at. This is something that would be good for you to put on your About page. Is that wherever the heck you're at.
Yeah, you don't have to put your city. You just your state or your growing zone. You don't need to put the actual city you live in.
Yeah. But an area is nice.
Trust me, once people get to know you, they'll know where you live.
Yeah. If you're on the internet, you can't hide forever.
Minnesota.
Okay.
There where it's cold.
Yeah. All right. So I don't know if we'll be back to normal enough that you can make it Off Grid with Doug and Stacy's
that's in
Life
August.
Comforts.
Well, and Crossing Fingers Bayou Bash, that's in June.
Well, yeah, but that's a way south for them.
Oh, yeah, Minnesota, yeah. Well, you know.
So anyway, by all means, you're going to want to attend some of these and get to know folks. And it looks like you got a nice storefront. Looks like you got some good products there. Jump back to the homepage, see how you've rearranged this. All right, you're going to want to put together a trailer video. That'll go right here in the beginning. Trailer video should be 30 seconds to 3 minutes in length. Joe, you can't hide. You're not allowed to. And then you can add some of your individual playlists in here as in a vertical format, horizontal format. Make this front page yours. You've started on it, doing a great job. The banner's nice. I like your little logo thing here. You got a nice picture of you folks as a couple, and you certainly have some good thumbnails. So I want to thank you for being here. I'd like to see you come back, and would like to get you back up here on the screen again, and kind of go from there. Copper Kettle Farms. Good afternoon. Let's see who else we got in here. I saw a couple people come in. Cecilia, Rebecca Nichols. All right. Let's go spin the wheel.
Angela, how are you, sweetheart?
Okay, we have already done Autism in the Garden, so we'll spin it again.
Yeah, tell me about it. I mean, we're going in withdrawals with not going to any meetups. Mama Z had her already. She was our first one. Where to Begin Homestead. Welcome.
Tinker's Wife. Tractors, Trucks, and Pups. That's 3 in a row that we have already done.
No, they are not having their meetup next month. She did a live last week and said that has been canceled.
Who's that?
Country Girl. They were doing one in Tennessee, Mother's Day weekend. God, everyone has been picked.
Well, we've just gone through everybody here today.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what the problem is. For whatever reason, we have a smaller crowd than normal in here today.
Bake a leg and let's dig it.
Yeah, when I glanced at that, I thought it said broke a leg.
That would be Angela, broke a leg. Yeah.
Bake a leg and let's dig it.
Yeah, Sonny just said, just pick mine.
All right.
I love that name.
Well, they spelled it with 2 I's. So that's what we're doing. But they didn't do it on there. Okay. Bake a leg and let's dig it. 74 subscribers. They got 94 videos. Here we go.
Sean
Wow.
in Alaska, type in ! wheel. A link will come up. Then put your channel name in that form. Joe, we're sitting in our living room. How about you?
Cecilia, we did the gathering as a virtual meetup.
Yes.
So when Deep South Homestead, obviously they were the first one for the year, and when all this came about and they couldn't have it, We did theirs as a virtual. What was it, 4 hours?
Yeah, very busy 4 hours.
Yeah, about 4 hours.
They auctioned off. Wanda did a cookbook a couple years ago, and she had one copy left, so that they auctioned that off. It went for over $300.
Yeah, I was going to say it was 300 or more.
That was the first bid. After that, I shut up.
All right. So bake a leg and let's dig it.
What you making, Sonny? I'm hungry too.
Personally, my thoughts are you should have your name emblazoned on these leaves.
They look
someplace.
like lettuce leaves.
Yep. They look like lettuce leaves. But yeah, I would certainly get your name up here into these leaves, and that would work well. There's nothing wrong with your little avatar here. Let's.
Gingy, when Daryl brings the wheel up the next time, I'll have him look to make sure it's there.
There's no channel trailer here. Okay, Gingy, we will look as soon as we're done with this channel. I will go in and take a look here. All right.
Well, it let me put it in, so it says your response has been recorded. So it's in there. Ooh, bacon cheeseburgers.
Okay, maybe in there twice now.
No, we'll see.
All right. Channel trailer. You can do a channel trailer that's a short video, 30 seconds to 3 minutes in length. Tells a little bit about you, a little bit about your channel, what people can expect to see here. It should be done in a very, very lighthearted, fun way that grabs people's attention. Just think about when they come out with a new movie or a new television show or a new anything like that, where they have this advertisement that they run before they actually before it comes out. That just gets you all excited about going to see the premiere of the event. That's what this trailer is all about. And they have a place to put it in here, and when a non-subscriber comes to your channel, it automatically plays right here. So that's the reason we come in here with a non-signed-in browser, just to see if it's there. Let's jump back to your About page.
Oh, Ginger, you're no trouble at all. It's fine.
And the description reads, I am an urban gardener, cook, baker, mom of grown kiddos, with a camera and learning to film my journey along the way. Okay. That's cool. Except we want more. You know, we're not satisfied with that little bit here. We want to know where you're at.
We're nosy bunch of people.
Yeah, we want to know where you're at. We don't want your street address, but it would be nice to maybe know the state or maybe the geographical area.
Bank account number, maybe? No.
Social security number.
Oh, good Lord, Rebecca.
Have you gotten your enhancement check yet from the government?
We should have all gone to Rebecca's for dinner. Good Lord.
All right. So, no. Go ahead and put more in here. A good one to look at for ideas. We mentioned this before. Is Kira's channel, which is
Homestead Dreaming.
Homestead Dreaming. Go look at Homestead Dreaming's write-up, the way that she did that. It's excellent. No more than 3 lines of text before being broken up with a white line. And kind of fill the page up. Make it interesting. If you say you're a cook, baker, you can expect to find cooking videos. If you do anything out of the ordinary, like maybe you do cooking over a bonfire or a wood stove or something like that, that's a little bit different than the ordinary, you could feature that in here. A baker, where maybe you grind your own grain, or you're a baker of cakes, or a commercial baker, or whatever. In other words, just kind of exploit that a little bit. Mom, I've grown kiddos with a camera. I like that line. Learning to film my journey along the way. Urban gardener. Well, I'm not sure what urban gardener means other than the fact that you're just outside of town. Leastwise, that's all I get from that. So you can expound on that. You can say container gardens, raised bed gardening. I have an in-ground garden that's 50 foot by 150 foot, or whatever it is. And then, of course, the area that it's in, what growing zone. If you're in Alaska, obviously you have a very short growing season. Whereas if you're in Mississippi, you have a lot longer growing period. So just some different ideas there for you. See if you have any playlists. You have a couple. And I always look at a couple, so since you have two, we're going to look at two here. There is no description on this one. And your reviews, again, no description. Now, let's talk about something else here very, very quickly. This playlist has lots of content that is not yours. You have things here from ABC News and Pop Sugar Food and Matt Worth and Rear 2008 and Jalapeno, whatever. These are not your videos. Now, if you... Common sense rule of thumb here. If you want to create a playlist for your own personal use, that is fine. And YouTube gives you the tools and means to do that. Just make it private for you. That way other people aren't coming in here looking at what you're watching, what you're looking at and recommending. Couple reasons for that. And I'm not saying that this applies here. But there can be oftentimes controversial issues. That if somebody sees that you're going and looking at somebody else's channel that for whatever reason they have a problem with, they may not look at your channel anymore. I mean, you could lose a subscriber before you get one. It's possible. So I would make this entire playlist private. When I saw reviews, I thought that perhaps you've done reviews on maybe garden tools or seed companies or whatever. Maybe something in the kitchen, done reviews on some type of cookware or kitchen gadgets or whatever. Take a peek at your videos here real quickly. Yeah, let me get the last 18 on the page here. Okay, the only comment that I have here on your videos is to make sure that when you do these, you're using a high resolution picture, and it looks like you are, but you might work on coming in a little bit closer. This can either be when you're taking the picture or in a post picture edit mode in a.
I'm not sure they're in here anymore.
Not in here anymore.
No, save and set a thing.
But yeah. Overall, I'm going to say this is, good pictures. And your homepage here is just default. But obviously, you're just getting started. You do have enough videos, though, that you can start creating some playlists and alter your front page. And again, a good one to look at is
Homestead Dreaming.
Homestead Dreaming. Another good one to go look at is Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. You can see just some excellent ways that they've done that. Okay. Guess we'll go grab another name. Oh. Well, you put the name on. But Gingy is definitely here on the wheel. Narrowway Farm. And Gingy, if you ever get an error message on a forum or anything like that, please let us know right away, just in case, so we can check it out if something's wrong on the back end here. All right, Narrowway Farm. Oh, Narrowway Farm is approaching 1,000 subscribers. 982.
Wow.
They've got 27 videos. Narrowway Farm. And obviously on Facebook, it's Ricky Noel. And is that Twitter? The little yellow thing there?
And Twitter is blue.
That's what I thought. I'm not sure what that is. I've seen it. Snapchat. Ricky Noel on Snapchat and Ricky Noel 1990 on Instagram. All right, you've got a trailer video playing over here that's 2 minutes 48 seconds long. New animal on the farm. Jump back to the About page, and let's take a look at your description and see what it says here. Hello, my name is Ricky. I have a wonderful wife and 2 kids. I work, grind full-time. I also volunteer in youth ministry. I raise rabbits, chickens, and goats. My plan is to grow as a homestead and channel. My plan is to grow as a homestead and channel and join the amazing community of homesteaders. Well, you have done that. And welcome to this amazing community. And it truly is an amazing community of folks. I have a garden and fruit trees. I'm in Zone 6B. Please find me on Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram. Okay, Ricky. I think you have given us tidbits of information here, but some other things that I feel you could add to this is, you have indicated what zone you're in, 6B, but I think a state might be helpful. I have a garden of fruit trees. You could expound on that as to type of garden. Is it in-ground garden? Is it container gardening, raised bed gardening? Do you garden on 25 acres, or do you garden on a 25 by 25 foot plot of ground? Links to Snapchat. I would also add links to your Facebook and your Instagram here as well. I would add those links down here at the bottom. Okay. Playlists. Got a couple. Make more money farming. So let's view the playlist. And there's no description here. No description. And let's take a look at this one. No description. So that's something you can do here. So you can add descriptions to your playlist. And let's take a quick peek here at your thumbnails. Come up here on the page. There we go. Okay, and just kind of sitting back here looking at this, a couple things jump out at me. The lower right-hand corner of any thumbnail you have is property that is owned by YouTube, and they don't care what you have on it, they're going to cover it up. So, for example, your word graphic here, the last 3 letters are half covered up with the time. This word is covered up. This word is covered up. Your question mark thing here is covered up. This word is covered up. So that's just something you want to keep in mind, that they own that. And they don't care. They're going to cover up whatever you put there. I like what you've done with your text. For the most part, it's very, very good as far as having a good high contrast and easy to read. There's a couple that are a little bit small in font. This, for example, here, the broccoli in my garden is fine, but then I'm not sure what the black is down here. I don't even want to say, because I cannot clearly read it. I mean, I can make a guess at it, but overall, I'm going to say you got some great thumbnails here. So let's jump back to your homepage, and it's just default. You just have the uploads container. So if you can elect to showcase some of your playlists on this front page, and that's where the description really comes into play on those playlists. Because when you choose to do that as individual playlists on the front, not as a container, don't say create a playlist, but highlight individual playlists on your front page. You can lay them out in a horizontal or vertical format, and your description is prominently put out there. So, nicely done. The banner you have is going to show up well on all devices. Just overall, a nice job. Nice job. Any questions of us, please feel free to ask. And I hope that we helped you in some little way here. Okay, and tractors, trucks, and pups we have already done here this evening. Sonny's Place. $314 subscribers, 42 videos. And nicely done banner. The only question I have is, I know it's all going to be in display on a phone. I just don't know if the font is big enough. But as far as the context, it's great. Everything is going to show, and you have a high contrast between the verbiage in the background, between the font and the background. So that's all going to look good. Yeah. See, it's a little, yeah. I'm looking at, Sherry just pulled it up on her phone here, and I can read it. Of course, she's got a phone that's the size of a tablet. But no, nicely done. I like your banner. All right, you have a trailer video here that's a little bit on the long side. It's approaching 5 minutes in length. So let's go ahead, jump back to the About page. Description reads as follows. Sonny's Place is an 11-acre homestead in rural Missouri where a family of 4 is learning how to grow and raise the best food possible. We grow our food in our garden space, roughly 40 by 60 foot, that consists of eucalyptus raised beds. We use succession planting, which allows us to grow loads of food for 3 seasons of the year. We also have an orchard full of apple, peach, cherry, nectarine, plum, pawpaw, and pecan trees. We hope to add fig, mulberry, and hazelnut trees soon. We currently have a mixed flock of 20 chickens, 5 ducks, who keep our kitchen stocked with delicious, nutritious eggs. The flock consists of six buff Orpingtons, 6 silver-laced Wyandottes, 6 Welsumers, and 5 Swedish ducks. We're also handy people and love to build things. When we're not growing food or hanging out with the chickens, you can catch us building things with wood or metal. Follow along as we learn to grow and build our best life. Email address is properly placed. You have links. All right, you have links to Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. I think that it would behoove you to indicate that down here at the bottom of the page. Unfortunately, I can't show the very bottom one, but under links here, the description just says follow. The description says like us. I think a lot of people would feel safer even if you just use the words Instagram, Facebook. That way they know where they're going. Playlists, see what you have. Oh, you got a bunch of them. So we'll just randomly open a couple. And what we're looking for is if you did the description, you did. Fabulous. So let's just grab another one here at random. No description. I caught you. Okay, so that's something you might want to check. Go back through your playlist, make sure they all have descriptions in. It's every bit as important to put that description in a playlist as it is in a video. Let's look at some of your thumbnails here. The past 18 of them on the screen now. All right. Now this is a different style from what we've seen, and it's a little bit like Mama Z's Texas Kitchen. You have put the little logo in the upper left-hand corner on all of them. Nicely done there. Instantly stands out as yours. Your text, high contrast against the background, which is fabulous. Makes it much, much easier to read. Your videos are well done. You've done some inset placement on some overlays here. Nicely done. You spent some time into making some thumbnails here, and it shows. So, very, very nice. Jump back to the home page. And you have your uploads container. Here's your homestead DIY projects. And right there is that description. Here you got a description. Here you got a description. Here you got one. Boy, I was just real lucky pulling that one out that didn't have one, I guess. Okay. Nice job. Nicely done. Any questions of us, please ask. Sonny's Place, I think you got a very, very nice looking channel here, and like what you're doing with it. Good to see you in here. Homestead Dreaming, my phone died. What did I miss? Well, what you missed was us talking so good about you that it probably would have melted the phone in your hand. We were just bragging you up something fierce. Sonny's Place, that playlist is new, so I forgot that description. We'll do that tonight. All right. And that's what we're all about. It happens. It happens. So we've had a number of people say, I didn't know that was there. We'll sometimes find videos in playlists that the people have no idea how they even got there. So, folks, it is about that time here. I want to thank everybody for being here this evening. Homestead Dreaming. Yes, you got picked. We didn't spend a lot of time on you because you have a perfect site, and we've been using your site as an example for people to go to. I've been recommending that, as a matter of fact. That if you want to see one that's really well laid out, done very nicely, go to Homestead Dreaming. So, if we had a way to give you a little badge of approval, we would certainly do it. Anything you can think of? All right. Again, a very, very special thank you to all of our moderators. Extra special thank you to all of our channel members. It is a Thursday night. Weekend's coming up. Next Monday, who do we have?
Springfield Farm Homestead.
Springfield Farm Homestead. Yeah, Teresa and Lee.
Lord knows what may happen.
Yeah, we're going to get some of the Blue Cup crew out here on next Monday night. So we hope to see all of you.
We have, I think Garden for Cheap. I think Rachel's on tonight.
Garden for Cheap.
Broussard Homestead.
Copper Kettle.
Mm-hmm.
Copper Kettle's going to be on tonight.
Some good lives tonight.
Yes. John in Alaska, thank you for being here. I'm sorry we didn't get to you this time, but maybe next time. We'll be back again next Thursday with this same format of show, and we've extended out for maybe some guest hosts to come in here too. So we'll just have to see what happens.
Everyone have a safe weekend. Don't breathe on anybody.
Don't breathe, yeah.
Stay 6 feet apart. If you need something to do, come on over and wash, smudge, brush his teeth. Okay. And again, special thanks to our channel members. Smudge just gives you hugs. Copper Kettle's on at 8:30, it looks like. Yeah, if you're a channel member, you get goodies.
Yeah. Got some more goodies going out to our channel members. So if you have an interest in helping the channel, click that join button below, and we certainly do appreciate it. Thanks so much. Have a good day. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.